Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game and works, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's
exit out of it and go back in it. Because our ball should be able to.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is Spiller. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Weaver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
Picking up the first down. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Spiller. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Spiller.
And
he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. Let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Ready? 51, Mike 51. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some. 51, Mike 51. I got you.
He'll look to throw.
Push him back.
Looking middle, and that's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. Well, how about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
A former second-round pick. This is
you want to talk about boy?
And he's going to be met at the line.
You're going to take too many of them.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that top deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
CD.
For a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Well, we'll take that one.
5 yards that time on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start on the ground with Harris. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Switch. Come back. Flare. 15. Wide. Hey, let's go. My side.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take a big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Hey. 6 man. Check girls. Check. Hey, 57 color. My side.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Check 13. 43. Check nickel. Check cross. Right side. Cross. Check.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point.
Watch the motion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
We're on the 43.
A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Slam. Attack. Tighten up. Check. Yellow. Whip. Watch the whip.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Mahomes.
Good defense.
Coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wind blowing with me. I just want to see where the wind was at.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt.
That's money, baby. Money, baby.
And oh, the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this will remain a scoreless game. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They run with Spiller. We're scoreless after 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5.
Try me? Try me?
Intercepted.
No!
Off at the 30.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too
Baby,
easy.
run it out!
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they take it down. Yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Keeping that blitz on.
Choose the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Bang, 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 bang.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
You blitzing us, boys. Take note.
Yellow, 180. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming Switch. 15. 25. Check 25.
Yeah, exactly what we want.
Come. Undercrush.
Yellow.
Undercrush. Choose the mark.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some.
50, yellow.
Check 6 guard. Mike 2. Watch 2. Blue dart Porker. Here we go again.
Yellow.
Out.
They'll run on first down. Harris.
Rush in.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yellow. 180.
We want this.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2.
Watch the screen. Choose the Mike. Deep. Mike 2. You don't want none of that.
43.
Kill. 80 weapon. He's checking. Crash.
Gotta go. Right side.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 and it brings up 4th.
Good D.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Get out of bounds.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
1.
And that is much too long. It's in the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring and moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I don't even know why his team showed up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
98's the Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the Mike. Up. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the Mike.
They're going to look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, pass interference. Back up. But they going to. Oh, okay. Offensive.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Check 49. Check 49.
On the ground, it's Harris. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check. Lucky. Sponge. No. Check 99.
57.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down.
Switch it. Under 10. 10.
Attack.
Watch out. Kill.
Yellow.
Hey, turn it up. Watch the shift.
Right hand.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's
He's
the
sitting
Chiefs
them
punter
motherfuckers.
now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
A draw play for Mixon. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mike 51. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Nixon trying to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be second down. 2nd and 4. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. 4 yards out. As his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. Who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger
Yeah, I thought he was picking that shit.
Take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yeah, man, have to get out there and cover.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The ball will go out of bounds,
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's...
Yeah, I gotta see who this backup
Creating
is.
space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
General, West, he's crossing. He's checking credit. Motion, motion, motion. Mike, two. Watch two.
Come back.
I got him. Slam.
Easy.
You go tight.
Right.
You got tight.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I hope we give enough
Okay, he
respect to the
blitzed
big
that man
guys
right
up front
there. Okay,
because
let's see what
they
he
have been
did.
getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
That's how he tricked me last time. He blitzed that man and dropped that man back. Yeah, that's slick.
Yellow.
Watch the ball. Check 37. Check 37.
Color.
Check four. Watch that.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Fresno.
Harris. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Yellow.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Shit. Check three. Check.
15.
He's coming, double up.
Right.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
That nigga got that nigga CD name now.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
56. Check 56.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up on
All right, what? Second time he don't try you. Don't try me, man.
43-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked
man.
as he threw it. And the interception is
Don't get that shit on here.
To the man who stood in this spot before, he always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Damn, he ran through you 47.
First down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Okay.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
He ran through you, man.
Yellow. I go on, Eddie.
Who that? Who that? Go, 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 run.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A game there of 30 big ones.
This is one of
You
those
can
plays
ball
that
little
can go either
playmaker
way.
hand.
We've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Jay, 43, 15.
Motion. Reset.
They run with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, he moving that pile like that, but this nigga's getting rid of this motherfucker.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things
Good move,
up a
what?
little bit, you can get back to
Good move, bro.
And for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. He'll have a first down past the 40. 23 yards to pick up there.
Good shit, man. Fast motherfucker.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20.
Fucking defense, boy.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch the pass. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Fuck that. It's 3rd down.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that,
ain't no goddamn 5 wide in this shit.
But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now or lights out.
All right, baby, we need goddamn self. End this shit off.
12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, Ripley.
Mike 2, Mike 2. Go. 2, fellas, let's go. Mike 2, watch 2, watch 2. It's a party now.
Attack, attack.
It's a party now.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
Fuck.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Everyone.
I don't need to.
Mike 2, Mike 2.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Alpha. Mike 2, watch 2, watch 2.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Watch
Mahomes now to throw. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 37. On 1st down, Harris.
Move, boy. Great spin move, boy.
Got a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Stop through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
I'm coming after you. Check 24, check 24.
Yellow.
Shit, watch the shit. Check safety, check safety. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
Trucking.
And he'll
Come on now, Harris.
the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Watch the screen. Check the backer, check the backer. Clean. Check 52. Kill.
Don't be crying, nigga.
Kill. Hatchet.
And an alley to run. And he takes this into
Put the ball in the man's fucking hands.
Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now for the point after. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not
Damn,
get a
boy,
chance
we
to
done lost
return
Camaro,
this
boy.
one as
We
it's through the end zone
did
for
all right on the
touchback.
ground game, but we got to get another running back.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Good hit, what?
Doesn't exist, guys.
That's what I'm talking about. Broke his goddamn arm.
Just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Break his goddamn leg.
7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Come on now, boys. Y'all ain't won yet now.
For a Bengal first down.
Damn.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Right, keep him in. Keep him in.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning.
Good game, good game, good game.
What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to.
Y'all played bad, boys. That's supposed to lost.
Contact coming from both sides. No flag. Let them fight it out.
And force it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on first down. Harris. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They
Yeah,
took it from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That's what I do. Check 3, check 3.
Attacking, attack!
Hey, drop sheet, spell.
On 3rd down, it's Harris.
Give me them 100 back then. Shit. Give me that 100 back.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think that